Hello everybody and welcome back to GrindCraft. We're back in GrindCraft and I gotta start this video with a whole bunch of updates. First of all, the video on Tuesday, I want to say, very sorry, there was a delay. I didn't mean for there to be a delay. It was beyond my control. Sorry, my cat has just laid down on my mouse pad, so this is going to be awkward, but anyways. Basically, I had uploaded that video to YouTube. It said it was processing. It said the upload was fine. I looked on Tuesday when the video was supposed to come out, and it said that the processing was still happening, like it was still in progress. Finally, it failed the next morning, and I re-uploaded, and it worked, but I'm sorry for the delay. So, that out of the way, there's a couple of updates in GrindCraft. First of all, it's going to be impossible for me to show you the second update without showing you the first update. So I'm just going to show you the first update. This. So folks who have seen some of the streams might know that once upon a time I had created a big mural on the side of this quarry of Black Lives Matter. You know, like the logo of Black Lives Matter. And I tore it down because I thought it would stop me from quarrying that direction in the future. But the more I thought about it, the more I thought, you know what wouldn't stop me from quarrying? A glass ceiling at the top of the world. So I'm starting this mural here, and I'm hoping to do a number of different murals as well. But basically, this will end up being sort of the top of our world and our kind of the basis for our storage system as well. Because like over here on these platforms right now, I have sort of temporary storage for like green dye, and I think the next one is probably stone. No, sugarcane, and the next one is maybe stone. Yes. So like all of these, I want to eventually move into their own chunks, and especially I want to start moving deepslate because it's getting a little bit big, and the less I have to move to the final location, the better. So as of right now, it's already going to take something like 41 trips. So it's already getting pretty crazy. But the idea here is that basically this glass ceiling will be sort of the top of the world, and I'll put barrels underneath it, just like I've done here. And we'll have glass platforms where I can access the barrels and so on. I was playing around with an idea for like a flying machine that would let me automatically move the platforms down by one step each time I like press the button, but that's just, I don't think that's gonna work. I couldn't get it to work. If somebody else out there has an idea for how that could work, I would be fascinated to hear it, but I just don't think it's possible. Anyways, that's one update, and I'm gonna work on this kind of off camera in my own time, see what happens. But second update is down here. I've removed the old cactus farm, as well as the bedrock that was underneath it, and all of the storage, all of that stuff is all gone. So we now have 4 chunks here that are empty and ready for something else to go in them. I don't know what that is yet, and I'm starting to think that it's not going to be anything just yet. I'm starting to think that maybe the best option is for me to wait until this area is cleared out. I can put some of these farms over here at that point, and then I can clear out these farms and, you know, plop them here first, and then clear out those farms, and then build something else in its place. And I think what I'm going to end up doing is building a combination villager breeder and iron farm over in this section, and it'll be probably not big enough to fill up the whole thing. I might leave the mob farm there and just re-engineer some of the, like the killing chamber and the sorter, because the sorter honestly at this point is very much over-engineered, and I don't need it to be this complicated. But yeah, I think there's gonna be sort of a shift in the mob farm, so I might tear it out entirely. I might just rebuild it somewhere else. I haven't really figured that out yet. So we might need a lot more space before I can move all this stuff out of these chunks and rebuild them somewhere else. But we're getting there. It's just gonna take a while. But yeah, other than that, oh, and I put the map back down because I wanted to see how the mural was gonna look, and so far it's looking pretty good. But and yeah, I confirmed that on these maps, it'll be impossible to see through things. But on the mini map and on the sort of the world map mod that I use, you can see through the glass even if it's colored. So you can see sort of the outline of the quarry here and the geode, and you can see, you know, the kelp smelter that I've got here through the glass. So I'm not worried about it blocking out my ability to view things. And I am happy that, you know, once I've got this all done, the sizing is such that it'll fit within this map. So when we're done with the mural up at the top there, we'll have just basically a decorative map that we can use. And that'll be really helpful, I think. That'll be really cool. It's kind of nice to do something aesthetic in this world, even though I've kind of explicitly stated, like, I don't want to do anything aesthetic in this world. At the same time, it's nice to have sort of a creative outlet to a certain extent. Anyways, now that we're sitting here and we have gone through, I think those are kind of all the updates that I had for you. Oh, I did move the manual smelters down here as well. That's the only other update, I believe. So we've got kelp in all these. We're ready to go. Oh, and also, before I forget, we are now at the point where these furnaces have all gone through their first round of smelts. So we just need to fill this thing up with fuel, and we'll have 3 rows of furnaces that are all filled up with XP and ready to be used actively. Because I've filled this up entirely. I've filled this up entirely. Okay, this needs a little bit of a refill, but and I've really just been using these 3 furnaces so far, so it's been really effective, and I'm pretty happy with it. But anyways, today for the rest of today, we're just gonna do some mining. Nothing special, probably like 4 days of mining. I don't want to go too long here. I'm actually not feeling super well. My throat's kind of hurting, so getting on and talking for a while is probably not the best thing. But I do want to go through some mining today, just partly also because I've been slacking a little bit, so it'd be good to get some mining done. And maybe we can do some villager trading as well, because I do have a bunch of glass that I need to buy now because I'm working on these murals. So it would be good to get some villager trading done if we have extra time in the day, but we'll see. I don't remember where we were last time when we last spoke, like where in the quarry we were. I don't remember if we were at minus 27 or if we were just starting minus 25. I can't really remember, so I think I must have been starting level minus 25. That must be it. Not entirely sure, but I think that's it. Yeah, get wrecked. Oh my god. Fine, slow me down, see if I care. Jeez. Where are they coming from? It's weird. Witches are behaving very strangely in this world right now. I think that's the moral of the story at the moment. That witches are acting weird. Alright. Finally done with that. Yeah, we gotta do some more bordering on that next layer, it looks like. Oh my god. My cat just, like, batted my mouse. That was not helpful. If he continues being disruptive, I'm gonna have to move him. He's looking at me like, what are you talking about, me? I'm like, yeah, I am talking about you, actually. Still have to border out the backside. Okay. Oh, and now he's acting all cute. Like, you can't move me. Look at how cute I am. Oh, the other thing I wanted to say is, just as an update, as more of a channel update, I think what I'm going to try to do over the next few days is upload more of the old streams that I have. I was trying to do that a little bit before, but I stopped because it seemed like it was really messing with the algorithm and how it worked for the channel. So I think I'm going to do, on days when we don't have a video, like a video, I'm going to upload old streams, and I'm going to make sure they're marked as old streams. And I'm going to try to catch up, because I'd really like to have that done before I start streaming again, if I start streaming again. Still a big if, but I think I will start streaming again, and I want to have the old streams all sort of backlogged before I do that. Because I'm going to start streaming on YouTube, and I don't want you know, the streams to be out of order, if that makes sense. So I'll probably do that, and again, I'll make sure it doesn't show up on the subscriptions feed, but you might see them if you're looking at the channel, like for a list of videos or whatever. Just know that those are old streams, and again, I will mark them and make sure that it's clear that those are old streams and you don't have to watch them. It's just there in case somebody wants to go back in GrindCraft's history and see, you know, some of the events that have happened. I've actually been watching some of the old streams myself just to see, like, what has transpired in the past, and like what plans I've made in the past, and also just to get an idea of like how it's progressed as opposed to how I thought it would progress. And I think it's fairly interesting to see. Like, I've definitely gone through some phases, and I've made some changes in my sort of my intentions and my plans. So it's very interesting to me to see that kind of progress. But yeah, if you aren't interested in watching, you know, 2, 3, 4, sometimes longer streams, hour streams, you don't have to watch this. That's okay. Oh, I was like, there was a patrol here. He's gone. Okay, super breaker's ready. Cool. These iron veins, by the way, are still happening. They're still a thing. It's pretty crazy. They're lasting quite some time. Interesting to see. Cool. I think we're gonna have to break now for the caves, which is fine. It's disruptive, but it's okay. My cat's gotten himself into and out of a sort of compromising position. He was behind my laptops, and I think he was struggling to get out. But at least he's not laying on my mouse pad anymore, because that was a little bit frustrating. He knows how to push my buttons, I'll say that for him. Oh, what is he doing now? Stop it. He's making noises, like, I'm trying to record a video, Munchkin. Jeez. The nerve of this cat. The nerve. Oh, also, I've gained a lot of acrobatics levels lately. I've discovered that I can basically just jump off of this and land and take basically no damage with my current acrobatics level. So, since I'm doing that more frequently now, I'm getting a lot of acrobatics levels. It's leveling up very, very quickly. Not something I need to, like, I don't really need to worry about fall damage anymore in this world, which is really kind of nice. I'll take it any day of the week. But yeah, hopefully make some good progress today on the quarry, and I'll probably spend a lot of my sort of between videos time this week doing just stream uploads, so I can make sure that those all kind of go out and are successful. We'll see. I'm beginning to question, and this is something maybe y'all can put in the comments if you have an opinion, but I'm beginning to question whether or not I want to continue the Bannerlord series. I do love Bannerlord as a game. Make it clear that I'm not planning on stopping playing the game. But I don't know that it fits the channel right now. It does seem like, oddly enough, it is getting more views than the Minecraft videos, but I don't know that that's what I want. Like, I want GrindCraft to be the project that I'm working on, and it feels like Bannerlord is a distraction. And I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that just yet, so if you have opinions on that, do put them in the comments, and I'll probably say something about that in the next Bannerlord video as well, because I will do another Bannerlord video at least. But I'm doubting myself. I'm doubting the wisdom of sort of splitting the channel and being like, oh, I do Bannerlord videos, and also this weird Minecraft world. Like, I kind of want to do one or the other, and I think that what I want to do, actually, is GrindCraft. But, I don't know. give me a shout in the comments what you think about that, and I'll see what the vibe is, I guess, and make a decision at some point. Okay, my cat's back at the mouse pad. Let's see how this goes. He's kind of respecting my space. He's rolled his way sort of away from the mouse, which is good. Trials and tribulations of having a cat and working from home and doing a lot of gaming. You spend a lot of time in front of the computer, and so that's where the cat wants to be. Not at all disruptive. Not at all. Alright, looking good. We have an hour-ish left in the day. Not very much, but maybe we can trade some melons away. Or buy some glass. Has the side benefit of healing my pickaxe at least a little bit. It's not much glass each day, if I just do like one run per day, but it adds up, is the idea. No, wrong. Oh my god, cannot click to save my life today. Oh, there was another update I wanted to share. Luckily, it is at the staging area, so we can do that when we get towards... Just bring this glass home. Alright, last update. So, this area has changed. So, I have here all of the valuable materials. So, like stone, iron, diamond, gold, coal, redstone, lapis. Over here we have some nether quartz ore, some random materials. Those aren't important, but these... there is some ore here as well, and some ore in these shulker boxes. I'm basically trying to pile up all the ore that I have and like convert them into blocks of materials. And it's slow going, but I'm working towards it a little bit. And I just thought I'd let you know that. Because it is something that I'm working on. Ah, Munchkin. Okay. No, back up. Okay, I don't think he affected anything. He kind of knocked my... Ow! Okay, now you're biting me. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work for me, buddy. Sorry, YouTube audience. I have to pause the video because my cat wants to bite me. And I cannot abide. Oh my god. Just... Bro! I might have to lock him out of my office for good. That is just not okay. God. Okay, where were we? Jeez, that was the most disruptive my cat has ever been, I think, in any of these videos. I was just watching an old stream where he was kind of disruptive. But, I think that was extra. That was more than we've ever done. That was an inefficient use of my super breaker. Yeah, okay. Let's try to clear out at least part of this, so that the next one I do, hopefully, will not be quite as terrible. Alright. Looking good, looking good. Okay. Cool. If you're curious, by the way, there's not like a 2 tall pillar that spawned randomly in the cave generation. This is me trying to get out of the cave. Just so you know. Just so you're not confused and think like, that's a weird cave generation. No, it's not. It's just me trying to get out of the cave. Oh. Keep missing that block. Alright. So now we've got to do this left side. Okey-doke. Keep on grinding. It's the name of the game. It's the name of the world. Keep on grinding. Oh. But yeah, actually, between the last GrindCraft video and now, it feels like I've done a lot of things. Like, it hasn't been a whole lot of quarrying, like a little bit of quarrying maybe, but it does feel like I've done like a lot of sort of structural work in the world, which I'm pretty happy with. And hopefully that works for you all as well. 'Cause I know sometimes I don't make a whole lot of progress in between videos, but I do try. I do try. And even though I do kind of like doing these longer form, like, come with me as I mine for a day or two or whatever, like, I do want to make progress in the world. So hopefully the amount of progress is satisfactory to you, because it is pretty satisfactory to me. But we'll see. I know that, you know, some of the full-time YouTubers, maybe they would be doing this day and night, and they'd have no problem finishing a quarry like this in like a week. But I'm not a big-time YouTuber. I cannot do this full-time, so I've got other stuff that I need to do in the world. So yeah. And I'm not going to pretend that it's all necessary stuff. Like, sometimes I just want to do something else for a while. But I do always come back to GrindCraft, to be fair. Bordered off this side, and gotta go get ready for a new super break run. Very shortly here. There we go. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright. I am starting to think seriously about how I want to host this world. Because I mentioned that my host at the moment I'm not super happy with. And I think before I update to 1.21, I would like to host this world locally at my house, for a number of reasons. One, to make it easier for me to run backups. Two, to make it easier for me to upgrade. And three, to make it easier for me to just configure the world the way I want it to, because like my host is just a little bit inflexible. So I'm looking at like how I can get hardware to do that. I'm not sure about that yet. I'd like to get, because I'm not sure what my current hosting solution, like what kind of specs it has, but I'm pretty sure I want it to have more than like a normal gaming PC. I want it to have like an actual server, which means figuring out like networking and, you know, cooling solutions potentially, as well as maybe some more infrastructure for my home IT stuff, and I haven't really thought about that very much. So I'm gonna have to do some of that if I want to make that upgrade. And yeah, I've been starting to think about it a little bit. I haven't really gotten very far, except for thinking like I do want a server. I want, you know, to put it in a particular room in my home. And I want to, like, how I want to organize the networking cables a little bit, because I don't really, like, I don't have networking cables running through my walls yet. So if I wanted to run, like, Cat 5, or I guess now it's Cat 8, right? Jeez. Time moves so quickly. Yeah, if I wanted to run Ethernet cables through the house, this would be potentially a good time to do it before I have, like, a semi-permanent networking setup that I have to maintain. But I haven't done that yet, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I manage to get done. And like, I think in the next couple of months we should expect, you know, a new Minecraft version. So I should probably start thinking about that pretty seriously here, I imagine. And we'll see. Yeah, we'll see what I can come up with. But I have not done it yet. Definitely have not. Oh my gosh! Look at all the witches on the minimap. That's where all the witches came from that were chasing me earlier, and they're probably acting as a mob switch right now. Where are they? Holy crap. So it wasn't an amethyst geode, like the last time we saw this happen. It's just, they kind of just spawned. This is wild. Like, why do they do this? I don't understand it. I'm happy about it. Like I said, it's probably acting like a natural mob switch, but jeez, this is weird. Okay. I'm trying to think of like how much more. We're actually pretty close to getting to the bottom of this, at least this cave for this quarry, which is pretty good. Oh, go away, dude. Nobody likes you. My policy is not to kill mobs that aren't harming anybody, but these guys are trying to harm me, so gotta kill them. Also, little fun fact for you. I think when the social spawning happens, if the zombie that they're socially spawning for is holding an item, I think they hold the same item, the social spawn zombies. So I think that might be a way to duplicate items, but I'm not sure. I'm kind of curious about it. I'm not curious enough to actually do something about it, I don't think. And I think you might have to have a really high local difficulty for that to be manageable. It might be something we experiment with in the future, but for the moment, I'm not going to do anything with it. It might also be a bug, to be fair. Goodbye. Slime chasing me. Not acceptable. Looks like we used up this day pretty well, which is nice. Don't like having to spend my evenings, like, villager trading or whatever. The more we can just get back into the mining, the better. Oops. That is my bad. There we go. Alright. One more side to border off for the next layer, and then we'll be good on that. We'll do some stone quarrying in a couple days. Or tomorrow, actually. So that's good. It'd be good to make some progress in the stone quarry. Excuse me, just had to take a sip of tea. Oh, by the way, we are at 69,111 days in this world. If you see on the right side there, over here, when the map is up. So we're getting close to day 70,000. I guess I could do a bit of math here to figure out when the longest, how long it would take to get to 70,000 if it was 20 minutes per day. Because sometimes I sleep and it's only 10 minutes, but 1,000 times 20 divided by, well, I guess it's not 1,000 anymore. It's 888 times 20 minutes. Divide that by 60 minutes in an hour. Divide that by 24 hours in a day. So actually, it's only 12 days. So maybe in a couple episodes, we'll have to do the 70,000 day special. Whatever that turns out to be. I still haven't made any decisions about what that's going to look like yet. Or if I'm even going to do anything special for it. Because, like, it's 70,000 days. It's a lot of days. I should do something special, right? I don't know. Hopefully by 12 days from now, I can make a decision about it. We'll see. Of course, it'll be less than 12 days, but I'll just record. I guess I'll try to record whenever the 70,000th day happens, but I don't know. I don't know. And then obviously going forward, we'll do a special video for each 10,000 that we get, but I'm also thinking about doing a special video for when we hit 200 in-game years, which is, I believe, about 73,000 days. But I haven't really decided yet if I want to do that, because that's going to be clickbaity, and I don't really like being clickbaity. If I can avoid it. That tea feels really good on my throat. My throat's really starting to feel a bit nasty, so this might be the last day we do for this video. We'll see. Hopefully I can heal up a little bit before the next Bannerlord video. I don't know, man. Feeling a little iffy. I'm also feeling very tired. I think I had been doing really well about sleep, but today I think I got like 4 hours of sleep. I like woke up in the middle of the night and I couldn't get back to sleep. And it wasn't the middle of the night, it was early morning, but still, I couldn't get back to sleep. I needed more sleep, and I was like, I need to get back to sleep, but I couldn't. So I just decided to wake up, and now here we are, some hours later, and I'm exhausted, because of course I am, because I haven't had enough sleep. That's how that works. Wait, did I? I'm confused. Oh, it's because, okay. I was like, I distinctly remember fighting in this cave, but I'm mining here now, so it was just me being confused about what level I was on. Probably a byproduct of how tired I am, that I just completely spaced on, like, how is my quarrying working right now? Hey. But yeah, I'm very excited. I feel very energized about GrindCraft right now, so despite the fact that I am very tired at the moment, I am very excited to like make some progress in the quarry, do some work on those murals that I mentioned earlier in the video, do some work on maybe moving some farms, depending on when I get, the space for them, or even just tearing down some farms, because like thinking about, for example, the melon farm, like I could probably tear that down and I wouldn't miss it, at least temporarily. I don't know. We'll see. I will make some evaluations and see what I decide about that. But like the sugarcane farm, I think I might be able to dump that for the moment as well. Because worst comes to worst, I do have a manual sugarcane farm over here. So if I do run out of sugarcane farm, I can get more. And I don't think I'm going to run out of sugarcane too soon, because you saw my sugarcane storage earlier. I have lots of it, so it's probably fine. Boy. And then the mob farm, I just don't know what to do with that yet. I have to make a decision about it, but I can't envision what I want for that right now. So I'm going to make a decision about that later. But I think if I were to move the sugarcane and the kelp farms and maybe build a bamboo farm, I think they'd probably live in these chunks. Like in the central 3x3, there would be three chunks for sugarcane, 3 chunks for kelp, and 3 chunks for bamboo. And then I'd maybe move the mob farm to, I just don't know. Maybe in that same 5x5 where it is now, but just like centralized. So it would live in the central 3x3 of that 5x5. Just so I can visualize what I'm saying. Right now, the mob farm is in these 9 chunks. Instead, I would put it in these 9 chunks, because I would remove the melon farm here. I would remove these 2 farms and put them and a bamboo farm in these 9 chunks, and then that would be it. Oh no, I couldn't do that because the mob farm, no, I'm planning to put a villager breeder and an iron farm in these 9 chunks, probably. But I'm not sure. Still open questions. We'll get there, don't worry guys, we'll get there. I just have to make up my mind about some things. And I have too many things that I want to put in not enough chunks, basically, at the moment. And I want to center everything is the other thing. Like, I want everything to be in a centered location, and it's just not going to work out. Some things are going to have to be off-center, eventually. Probably. But a man can dream, right? Oh, wait, am I I still have more stone quarry to do over there. Shoot. Let's just zoom over here. I think maybe we can finish it with this amount of inventory space. So I did it out of order, but not by enough to make a difference. Maybe. Excuse me. Yeah, my throat's definitely protesting a little bit for having to talk for more than I have to today. I think I'll probably get a lozenge and try to chill out for the rest of the day. We shall see. Okay. Looking good, looking good. I did, in fact, finish that without having to clear my inventory, which is very nice. And actually, we're very close to being done with that stone quarry. It's definitely past halfway now, which is great to see. All right, we do have some time for villager trading, so let's do that quick. I'm actually going to do melons. Pumpkins. Not that I have a whole lot of pumpkin traders, but I'll take what I can get, emerald-wise. Oh, I forgot that I had the bad omen effect. There's a raid, but it's not going to do much, believe me. There might be some raiders up top, I don't know. It's trying to spawn a raid. It can't, because there's no spawnable area anywhere down here. Oh, look at that, my pickaxe is completely healed up. Looking good. Where is this raid? Did you actually spawn a raid, or... Yes. Yes, you did. Okay. So I saw Tango was experimenting with a raid farm to give him Hero of the Village. And I think he answered a question that I had about Hero of the Village, because I was trying to get villagers to give me things for Hero of the Village, but they weren't doing it. And I guess there was like a 30-second wait time that you have to wait through if you want to get Hero of the Village to give you anything. So that is interesting information and definitely explains why I wasn't getting anything. Oh, they're gonna do a second half of this. Or do I? Oh no, raid victory. Cool. Hero of the Village, fantastic. So let's go test this, because we've got about 30 seconds left on the day anyway, so be interesting to see what these guys give me. Hello. How's it going? I'll give you 30 seconds to think about it. It is a very slow process, apparently. That's kind of annoying, honestly. I feel like Hero of the Village could be very useful, but if it's 30 seconds, like, that's a long time to wait for one item. But as Tango's video proves, the idea is then to get 200 villagers or however many, rather than just the one. That's a lot of villagers, though. I'm not sure I want to go through that particular process. You gonna give me anything, buddy? I don't think he wants to give me anything. No. Okay. Well, if they don't want to give me anything, then so be it. Just sleep away the night. Hopefully no mobs have spawned up top. We'll see. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with the village there. Oh, maybe they need a bed. I think they need a bed is probably the issue. That's okay. Yeah, I think there needs to be one claimed bed in the village for that to work. I think that's one of the problems that Tango found as well, so whatever. But not something that is worth me kind of troubleshooting at the moment. Maybe if I try to build some similar farm in the future, but I'll probably build it farther away, and it won't be this village that I have to deal with. So, no need to troubleshoot this village anymore. Alright. See that acrobatics experience going right up to the top. I do kind of want to max out all of the MCMMO skills if I can. Fishing is kind of the hardest one on that front. Repair is also very difficult. Well, it takes a long time. It's not necessarily difficult because I can do it relatively passively if I just smelt ingots. Okay, Munchkin, you are not gonna sit down there again. He's like, yes, I am. Watch me. No. Oh, sorry, that was probably really loud. I got really close to the microphone. Okay, cat, get out. Okay, at least he's not trying to bite me this time. That is better. Okay. I'm seriously gonna have to lock my door before I record videos in the future. Not what I want. Not what you want. We are getting slime spawning here. Not always the case, mind you. There we go. Actually, I guess it's possible that this might be in range of Tracercam now. Maybe not in this corner, but like some of this quarry might now be in range of Tracercam, so he might be spawning mobs up here while he's AFK. I don't know. That might be something I take a look at here before we go down to storage. I'm not gonna go another one. Okay. My inventory is gonna be pretty full, I think, already. Oh, shoot. Yeah. There we go. Okay. So yeah, let's go over here real quick. Yeah, look, the main staging is 118 blocks away from here. So this block, at the very least, when it's dark, can spawn mobs, and when Tracercam is active, and yeah, and I'm not in that area, so that is potentially going to increase the number of slimes and other mobs that we see on that quarry. Good to know. Good to know. Okay, so now I think I want to do this side. There's a slime over that side. There's a slime here too, but that's easily fixable. I suppose both were easily fixable ultimately, but yeah. Oh, okay. Come on, let's do Super Breaker. 51 seconds, come on. Well, let's just fly around then, take a look at things. What do we got going on here? Oh, I am thinking about getting some more beacons. I know I don't really need them, because I've got, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 active in the overworld right now, and then 1 active in the nether. But I think if I get another beacon and stick it sort of over there where the next, like, where the, what would it be, the 10th quarry is going to go, and it'll be sort of in this area. I think that'd be useful to set up, just so I know what I can't block, because I am thinking about setting up that bulk storage idea that I had, where I put barrels at the top of the world, and if I put barrels above a beacon, that will not work. So I need to know what chunk that's going to be, at the very least. Might not need to set up a beacon for that, but I do need to know which chunk I cannot put barrels on. And I think just looking at that map briefly might have told me that it's maybe the first chunk that I would have used otherwise, so probably a good thing to look at. In fact, you know, I can probably just do this the smart way, right? 3, 4, 5. It's these 5. This is the center one. So this is actually the chunk that I cannot use, which I think is fine, because I think I'm going to start here. with my experiment. Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll work, actually. I think that'll work pretty well. Okay. Cool. Intel gathered, I don't think I need to worry about it. As much as I perhaps was thinking I did. Story of my life. Anxiety's great. Alright. I think one more stone quarry run and we'll probably call it a video here because we are getting to about 50 minutes and that's a pretty good time for me, and my voice is definitely in a world of hurt right now, so it'd be good to step away and give it a rest, so that'll be good. So yeah, this is gonna come out on Friday. I will then start uploading streams, old streams. So you'll see an old stream on Saturday, an old stream on Sunday, and then you'll see a Bannerlord video on Monday, I think, is the next video that you'll see. And then the next GrindCraft, and then there'll be 2 more streams in between those days, and then there'll be another GrindCraft video on Thursday, next Thursday. So that is your YouTube schedule for the week, if you wanted to know. And then yeah, hopefully after a week or 2, I can get all the streams uploaded, and then maybe we can do. Oh, that's what we could do. Maybe we could do a special 70,000 day stream. That would be interesting. I don't think that we'd do anything crazy for it. I think we'd probably just do some mining, and just see where the day takes us. But we'd celebrate 70,000 days, right? That'd be interesting to do. I'll see about the feasibility of that, and I will update you all, I guess, in the next GrindCraft video, because I should have a pretty good idea of when day 70,000 is likely to happen by then, and yeah, we'll get a better idea of it then. I love that I just instinctively went to my AFK spot, like Tracer Cam over here. I just kind of stand in the corner at the moment. I should probably find a good spot to do an outro instead of just trying to AFK and walking away from the computer, right? Oh, and by the way, since I tore down the cactus farm, one of my favorite outro spots is just gone. So that's different. Anyways, yeah, outro. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate the support, and I appreciate your patience with the delay of the last video. It wasn't my favorite, but we fixed it. It's all good. In the end, it all worked out. And there was no delay. Hopefully, I'm crossing my fingers here, knocking on wood. Hopefully, there's no delay in this video. I really would prefer that there wasn't a delay. And yeah, I'll see you all on Monday. I'm trying to remember now. Yeah, Monday for the next Bannerlord episode, and Thursday for the next GrindCraft episode. And oh, before we go, make sure you hit the like button, the subscribe button, and in case you have something to say, hit the comment button as well. Just type something in there. I promise you, I will read it. And if you don't want it to be a big thing, maybe just type in like, "Hey, don't respond to me," and then put in whatever you're thinking about, and then it won't be a big thing, but you'll help the YouTube algorithm. That'll be good. There's a little challenge for you. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I think this is where I'll call it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.